friends, and welcome back to FTB-SKY Odyssey, where we're doing things and things. Hope everybody's doing fine. I'm over here right in front of where we do our crafting. And the reason why we're here today is because we're going to continue on with our RF tool. Last time we came down here and we set up a couple of them. This one here for everything that's cold and everything that is related to these two sets of chickens right here. And the reason why I did that was because I wanted to keep this one strictly wood, which look at all of that. Holy smokes. Of the 300 stacks that we can have here, we have used up 134. So it is huge. It is massive. Had we keep it on the other storage system that we had, which was something similar to this little crate, it would just not do it. We have to put one here because look at these guys going crazy. So yes. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a controller so we can control all the items that are being stored in all of these units. Okay, so here, back at our base, at our main area, first off, let's look at our quests, because this is what we do. We look at our quests, and this is what we did. We just finished that. We want to tackle this one, remote storage and storage scanner. So all of these things are very, very detailed. So we're going to start with remote storage. So if I hit E and I look at remote storage, it's part of our quest, so we might as well do it. You see, it's pretty easy to make, right? I don't think I made the machine frame and put it on our area. Everything that I'm doing now is basically going to help us get away from using that little crafting table, though I'll put everything in there, but I will try to just be self-sufficient with what we're doing and only use that as if needed. But I'm trying to be really, really self-sufficient here. I want to win out of this one. So what we need, so far it looks like what we need is, there is no other way of getting some of these things. So we have to go through here and we have to go to the shop. And they're pearls, and we need some quartz, a drawer. Okay, I'm going to set this up on my board and then we'll go through it together. Okay, then we'll see everything that we need together. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I've put the stuff here and now we want to test it. I noticed that we have some machine blocks from Extra Utilities too, and I wanted to test to see if it works here, but it doesn't. So machine frame is what I was looking for. So we need to make the machine frame, and that one is this one here. And we know that because it asked for it right here, and when we clicked it, we saw that it came up here. So let's take it. Let's put it in here because we need it. And yeah, that will be our remote storage. And let's take that. Done and dusted. That was one of our quests, so we're done with that. I can put that here, or I can take it right away and work on it over there. But I'm going to work on it here because I'm going to need my crafting table. And then we can move everything back if we need to. So let me put that here. Oh, actually, it requires power. Let's see if it takes this kind of power. Well, obviously it does. So fire it up, baby. Ah, yes. I am excited. Okay, let's look at his inventory. Cross dimension access. Okay, cool. We're going to put in here our modules from our different storage systems. So it will be, everything will be in one place. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to put, like, let me put this one in here so we can see it working. Okay, let me put it here. Let me put this in here, and let's see how much of this can go in here. What I'm going to do is this is perfect because I'm going to have to blacklist these ones because I don't want them. They take just one spot, and I don't want just one spot things. So these ones will go off into a different place. So those will not go through here. Only things that will stack. These ones will probably not go through here. I may just do a white list of things. Otherwise, too many things that we don't need are gonna go in there. And some of these ones, you know, like I would rather not have those go in there. So yeah, let me just take these ones off because eventually I will have to redo the system so that it will not pick up those things that I don't want. I would rather have these ones go especially to another drawer. Okay, well, we're gonna let the rest of them go through because it doesn't look like it's gonna be any problem with them. So yeah, let's do that. An item. Okay, I need one of these ones. And I don't think I have any with me right here, so I'm gonna take some of these. I really only need one because it's very, very close. So this is where we put it from where we want to take it. So make sure you shift because this is a drawer and it will open up. And it's already transferring things. And we're going to put it in here. As you can see, look at this, the light went on. The beauty about, let me just say, the beauty about these RFTools is that it doesn't really require any power. Look, there's no power in it. Isn't that cool? And it's just a storage. It's just like any of these drawers that don't require any, but they look fancy, don't they? I love them. So this is gonna go forever because it is very slow. So we're gonna help it. Let's bring all of this in. Alrighty, now it's done. It's empty, but I can leave it connected because when I open up new drawers, I just throw the drawers in here. They'll go through the opener. This is a drawer opener. And then all the items will filter into here and then in here. Actually, I could just connect this one to here automatically, and then they will go from there to here. Haha, I can be that smart, huh? Save myself an extra. And so let's take this off with his head. And let's take this. And as you can see, our little tablet is holding 68 items of 300 stacks that it could possibly hold. Okay, if we look in here, and we didn't have very much time last time, all I basically wanted to do was make sure that you guys knew that this kind of storage system existed. But let's look at it a little closer, okay? Okay, let's say you want to search for something, something with W. There you go, W. It brings you everything that has a W in it, haha. So now you can just pick from here what you need. Okay. So that's the first thing. You can search individually, or you can set this up, or you can just click on it again and it gives you just the items with no name. So it's a preference. Either this way, one row, two rows, or just the items with no names. But you can look at them and see, or you can just type it in here and get it. Okay, and that's this here tab. Now this one here sorts them by count. This one sorts them by count. You see the number? Sorts them by count. So it gives you the one that has the most, all the way to the one that has the least. So that's also a preference. Or you can sort them by name, right here, ABC name. So it begins with whatever begins with the letter A, it ends up with the last letter of the alphabet, or anything that's close to it, like yellow. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead. Oh, well, before we do that, let me tell you here. Over here on this left side is an actual crafting table. So you can get things and craft things here. For instance, let's say these melons, okay? And so let's say I want to just make a whole melon. So I'll come over here and I look for melon. Here we go. How do I do that? It will bring it into my crafting table. I will add it. There it is. There it is, because I actually have the items. If I didn't have the items, it wouldn't let me do it. But you can do this with blocks and other things, like if you were to do the oak stairs, for instance, and you add it to here, it tells you how to do it if you have the items. Oh, I already have some, haha, because they came in. But if it was something I didn't have, like here, for instance, these guys, I don't even have iron, I don't think. They'll let you do it right here. Although I may have iron somewhere. But it won't let me craft any if I try to craft one, see? Because I don't have any iron, it won't let me. But for instance, the watermelons, again, let's go back to those because those were cool. if we do the watermelons and we want to do, let's say, one set of watermelons, there it is. It brings me the watermelons. But we need how many? 9. So if we try to do another one, it won't let us because we're missing one. See, it tells us we're missing one, so it won't let us do it. So that's the beauty of this. But let's say you don't want to forget this recipe. So you go ahead and click on a slot that is open up here and you say store. So it will store your watermelon recipes. So if we want to do the oak fences, let's say, or we want to do the fences, and we could just go ahead and do that and click on them. Now we remember we have the melons, but we have the stairs, so we can, it's not letting us craft any because we don't have any, but we don't want to forget how to do it. So we can go ahead and click on here and store that recipe. So when I do need it, because I know I'm going to need it, let's say something super difficult, then it will keep the recipe here. And when I actually do have the items, it will just allow me to click on however many I want to craft. Okay, sweet. So let's throw that in there, and now we have the watermelons. Cool. And over here goes our genetic. Let me type it up. Generic. Oh, there it is. It looks like this because it looks just like the picture, see? So if we want to craft one of these ones, it will require all of this, which we don't have. But if we want to put it over here in our recipe, we can throw it in there. We do have paper, look, so it's allowing us to do that. We can do that. We can put it in there. But I'm not going to do it because I don't really think I need to craft it from here, okay? I can come on over here and gather the things that I need and do it. So we needed paper. Okay, here we go. Now we can do a whole bunch because we do have the transmutation table and we don't have to do this every single time. But let's just do one so we can show it off. Let's do it. Let's put it in our little thing here, and it goes right in here. And now this one here lit up a little bit, as you can see. So what we can do is we can sort by name now. We sort it by different things. We can sort by name or sort on count, how many are. See how many there are? So it shows you specifically, this one allows you to see the different categories kind of thing. So you can see by count, you can see how it highlights how many you have of each. So yes, or it could also sort it by category, by what it is. What is it? These ones are blocks, kind of like, this is food, these are saplings, this is technical, and these are unknown. It has no clue what to do with these things. But that's okay, because we could also click one more time and we can sort it by what they're from, you know, like what are they, what is their main name. So these ones here are chickens, because when you look at each one, you see how the name of it at the bottom in blue is chicken. These are all chickens from the mod chickens. These ones are Botania, so you see Botania at the bottom. These ones are from actual additions, so you're able to sort it by whatever their name is, or mod name. These ones are, and so then you're able to see what you have in each. Let's say we need something from actual additions, like whatever, and then we can look in here and we can see it. Actually additions. I always say actual additions. It's actually additions. Oh, this heart was blinking at me. Oh, cute. So yes, that's that one. And we're gonna go one more. We're gonna go ahead and make this one, which is a filter. This filter is for whitelisting. Let me look. Filters. And there it is. Okay, I got the items. So let's check it out if we wanted to do it here. It would either take the items that are in here that are already available for us in here, if you have it in there, but if you don't, it will look into your inventory and it will take those first. So now if I hover over this first one, well, I did hover and clicked it. So I clicked on it and here it made it for me because it used up all the stuff that I had in my inventory first before going in here. Even though we do have paper in here, it didn't want to take it from there. So that's it. So we can save this one, put it right here and save it because we may want to do other filters. So let's store it there. Okay, so now if we look at this one here, just looking at this one, it gives us an opportunity to blacklist things that we don't want here, that we don't want to go inside there when we open up the bags and stuff. So we may have an alternate place for them to go to. And so we can blacklist. For example, we want to blacklist all those bags, right? And all those other things. And this one, if we were to get bows, we can put bows here to blacklist them. This is all blacklist. So we can get the bows and blacklist the bows because we don't want bows because most of them are damaged and have other things. So damaged things will not go through, like if, bows and things. If what we're putting in there doesn't have a mod that we already put, remember that we can go by mods. If it is not a matching mod, then we can blacklist that. So or we can blacklist anything that does not have the same NBT, which actually means name binary tab. This tab is something that is binary, it's ones and zeros that goes through and it identifies each one of these things. But of course you don't see that because it's part of the program. So, but if you know that much and you don't want them to go through, you can do that. Okay, and then you can also blacklist items that have a different this OR dig matching off and on. That allows us to interact with different ORs. You can use different ORs from different mods to use them up at any given time. But if you decide you don't want to do that, you can go ahead and put this off and not allow them to be used or to be filtered through that one area. You may want them in another box. All of this is just a little filter. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's see. Now, one of the things that I wanted to get from here was that bag, right? Oh, let me see. I think I may have some here already. So let me pick something here that I may want to blacklist. For instance, this, okay? And what else that I don't want to go in there? Let's say seeds. Now, this one is one that we may just say everything from mystical agriculture would be, let's say, blacklisted. It also works for whitelist and these things from chest transports. We have like bazillion of them, and you see how many come, and they're individuals. Like all of this armor, all of these armors in here are individuals, and they would just like crowd the whole thing. They would not stack unless you filter it. So let's say that I want to filter those two things. So I put in here. And I let this know. That's just a little copy of it. It's not the actual bag. It's just a little copy. Let's say we want to blacklist those sachets. Blacklist. That's it. Just blacklist those sachets. So if let's put this in here. Haha. This is the fun part. This is where we see if actually this works. Okay, so if I try to click into it, see, it doesn't let me click it in there. Like, let's say I want to click these seeds, they go in there because I did not blacklist them, right? It should be somewhere in here. But it will not let me click on that one. See, it just clicks it back into my inventory because it's blacklisted. So that's the reason why we have this blacklist. It also could be whitelist. Like on that other area over there, I just have ores on one going, or all wood on that one. So I whitelist only wood to go into there, no matter what I send through the main system. Okay, so that's looking at this one a little closer. As you can see, now I think we covered everything. Okay, so that's it. That's it here. And this one here, cycle to the next storage module, means that we cannot do it yet until we set this remote storage up. I'm just going to call this an episode right here because I want to keep them short. I want to keep them so that there's not too much information in each, just enough that if you want to just go slowly through it, you're able to see it. So this was a closer look at our interaction with the storage system. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on our next episode. Bye.